Hello, welcome to the Scarlet Owl Tavern. I'm Chloe. I'm playing Chloe, the Tavernkeeper. Everything's normal and fine. Um,
I don't know. With how fast you had that ready to go, I think something's wrong.
I don't know. I don't know either. I'm joined today by my lovely, amazing, talented, super cool friend, that I love so much.
Hello. Hi. It's me, Arsa Obsessions, also known as Obby. I am here once again to play Meadow, as I often do. As I only do at this point.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
My rabbit, my buddy.
Whee! Okay, well, welcome to A Leg Up.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Welcome to A Leg Up. This is a very serious FPS. This takes place after the following action, so if you haven't listened to that, I guess go do that, or, just listen to them out of order. It's up to you.
It's up to you.
Quick recap, I guess. I don't know if you were right.
Quick recap. I think
Meadow and Chloe went on a trip.
Yeah, Meadow and Chloe basically went on a little interdimensional road trip where they traveled across the multiverse, and it ended poorly.
Yep. As in, Meadow lost a leg, and Chloe nearly died. Oh my god, that's where my magnet is! Sorry! I lost the magnet that attaches my freaking, my name tag at work to my clothes. And I looked over just now beyond my screen, and I saw it was on the buckle on my bag.
Amazing. Well,
Cool.
Congrats on finding it.
Thank you. Back to what we were talking about.
I can't believe it took us talking about how Meadow lost her leg in a recap for you to find your magnet. I guess the one who's a leg up is Chloe.
Yeah.
A magnet up, if you will.
A magnet up. I love magnetic forces.
Magnetic force.
Yeah. We left very, to put it frankly, Chloe is like, wow, that was kind of awful. I really hope Meadow's okay. That sucked. Where did Meadow leave off? How's Meadow feeling?
Well, for Meadow, in her perspective, we left off when she went to talk with Chloe and make sure Chloe was okay, and basically got her feelings brushed off, and she's been butthurt about it ever since. It's bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, why don't we start this off with an investigation roll from Chloe?
Nice. Love that. Love rolling off the bat. Go me. Actually, I'm good at an investigation. I'm allowed to now. Just dirty 20.
Okay. Dirty 20. Well, that's good. That means you do find Meadow.
Yay!
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 For the past week, Meadow has made an art form of avoiding you.
Nice. Now, the real question is Chloe aware enough of that? Like,
well, we can roll insight and we can see.
I was gonna say, I think I need to roll something for that, because I don't... 17. Okay, yeah, I guess.
17. I think the first couple of times it's more like, oh, she must be busy.
Mm-hmm.
But then once happens, twice is, that's a bit of coincidence. 3 times is a pattern.
Yeah, true.
And then by the 4th or 5th time, you're like, oh, yeah, no, she is avoiding me like the plague. Like, you will enter a room, and she will disappear from it.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, you'll, like, try to go up and talk to her, and she'll conveniently be busy and or start talking to somebody else. It's
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
There are some days where she just straight up cannot be found around the tavern because she just straight up leaves, and doesn't come back for a while.
Cool. Yeah, so I think, whew, where does she eventually find her? If you have a spot in mind, otherwise we can play it by ear.
I think,
Unless it's just in her
honestly,
room.
she might just be working the bar. It might just be a day where she's like working her bar, earning her keep, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, so I think Chloe does indeed like come up to the broom closet and I do kind of make sure that no one else is around.
Mm-hmm.
If there is someone sitting in here, she'll kind of give them a look like, get out of here. You
All
better
right,
leave.
out.
You better leave.
The stink eye.
Uh-huh. Listen, if you're like trying to enjoy a meal and the Tavernkeeper comes up and like glares at you and like does a little nod toward the exit, I don't know. That's a
Roll
sign.
intimidation. Roll intimidation just for fun. We'll see how fast they clear out. 18!
18!
Wow! This is the best I've seen Chloe roll in forever, just straight up.
I was going to say, my previous FPSs have been like nothing over a 15, so this is a nice relief for me, and it's also kind of scary considering this is the topic that this is happening with, especially because she got her luck charm with this event.
Let's not think about that.
Yeah.
Let's not think about that.
Anyway, 18. I think they clear out.
I'm gonna give a general perception check for Meadow. See how long it takes to notice. Whoa, it's 21. Well, okay.
I would say that's pretty fast then.
Yeah, no. That makes sense though. Meadow has been like having a sixth sense for you in the effort to, avoid you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm going to roll stealth.
Oh no.
Immediately. Luck point. Luck point. Luck point. Luck point.
Okay.
She would.
Sorry. That was really loud.
Natural 1.
I was gonna try
Roll
to
went
say
from a
offer
9 to a
rolling
natural 1,
perception, but I
everybody.
don't. I mean, Chloe knows you're there. I don't think you're gonna get.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Chloe knows you're there.
Meadow, like, tried to be, like, to try to subtly be like, oh, I dropped something, I'm gonna have to go behind the counter. Accidentally broke something in the process, curses loudly, goes to pick it up, accidentally knocks something else off of the shelf, and it hits her on top of the head, and she's like, ow, fucking, ow, please, ah!
I think
there's just,
yeah.
like, from where Chloe's standing, there's just, like, a whole lot of Toon gag sound effects.
Yeah.
And eventually a hubcap rolls out from behind the counter and like rolls to the ground.
I think it falls at Chloe's feet, because Chloe's come over to the bar now. And kind of stares down at it and then slowly leans over to look over the bar.
You could very obviously see that Meadow has crammed herself underneath the counter.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah.
There is a, like, she leans over so much that she fully goes upside down and looks at you. Like, her hair is completely, like, standing up on her head, quote unquote, because she's upside down looking at you, from the other side of the bar. What you doing in there?
Visible sweat drops. I dropped something down here. Rolling deception.
Please do.
-2.
This is the second time Chloe's done that. Oh my god! What is happening right now?
0.
What is happening? What is happening to you?
Yeah, no, Chloe, you
This
don't
is
even
so...
You don't even have to try. Meadow is so obviously lying.
Yeah.
She's like avoiding eye contact and like she's sweating all over her face and she's just trying to cram herself further back.
Hey. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Can we talk? We haven't really talked since the thing, and I feel like I feel like we need to talk about it.
Meadow kind of like gets on the defensive and her like shoulders kind of tense a little bit and she looks away. I don't know if there's much to talk about.
Well, I think there is, actually. Isn't there?
Meadow is just avoiding eye contact.
Nice.
Not looking. Just not engaging.
Well, if you're not gonna come out, I'm gonna come over there. And her head disappears.
There's not enough room for you.
Nope, her head disappears, and she is walking over behind the bar.
Oh no.
She starts moving things that's on the shelf next to wherever you are so that she can try to make a hole for herself.
Mm-hmm. Meadow just has an angry Kermit expression. She's so peeved.
Chloe's squishing herself into this place.
Chloe.
I mean, this wasn't my ideal spot of how to, like,
I can't
chat
move.
about this, but...
Dude.
I mean, you're not coming out.
I can just... Get out! Let me come out of there.
Yeah, she'll come out. She'll come back out and, like, offer you a hand up to help you out.
She's not gonna take it.
Yeah, figures. Yeah, figures.
She's going to crawl out herself.
Okay, what's going on? Because I feel like, you know I'm not Story, right? Like, this isn't a prank. I know you've been trying to, I don't know, avoid me? Hide from me? I don't know what exactly happened or what I did to deserve that, but I mean, there was a lot of things that happened. But, like, we were in it together.
Do you want to roll insight?
Yes, I very much would love to do that.
Come on, Alfred. 10. Ooh. Just a 10. Well...
Completely average.
Completely average. You mentioned that, and Meadow immediately just kind of huffs and looks away, and her ears are tilting back. Though, what specifically is maybe not quite grasped.
Fair enough. Okay, alright, okay. I can tell when I've clearly done something wrong, so, and I know that I'm not always the best to figure out when that is. So let me just lay it out straight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being hard to work with and hard to travel with and kind of an asshole sometimes, but it wasn't exactly a easy situation for either of us, so I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's not what I... Like, Meadow is, like... Meadow has slapped a paw against her forehead.
Mm-hmm.
And, it just grits her teeth and is, like, shifting awkwardly from, like, side to side on her weight and, like, trying to come up with the words. God, she hates talking. She hates talking about things.
Mm-hmm.
This is why she avoided this. It's like pulling teeth.
Uh-huh. Listen, if there's somewhere else you want to go to talk about it, we can. I mean, there's no one else in here, but I get it. It's not very private.
Talk about it. I don't...
I would like to know at least what you're upset about, because I mean, I understand being upset, but, like, to this degree?
Meadow kind of crosses her arms and looks away as her good foot kind of taps on the ground a little bit.
I think Chloe looks down.
Yeah.
Let me make I need to make a D2 to figure out. No, actually, I'm gonna make an intelligence roll to see how smart she can be about what she's about to say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 16.
Okay.
I don't think she says it out loud. No, I don't think she would. I think she would just be like...
Okay.
I think she just clearly acknowledges the wooden leg and doesn't say anything about it, but then looks up at you and just looks like... She looks like she's pitying you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Chloe. That's the worst thing you could have done.
I know. Well, listen, she kept her mouth shut. I could have said something way worse.
Oh. I'm gonna be real. I think Chloe Meadow's just gonna leave. She's not... She gets, like, this irritated look and just shakes her head and just storms out of the broom closet and doesn't acknowledge you.
Cool. Chloe's absolutely gonna follow. Hey, Meadow, hey, wait, can we talk, please? Can we please talk about this?
Go away. I don't want to talk to you.
I don't know what I'm sorry that you lost... I'm sorry. I am. Can I...
Do you even know what...
No, clearly I don't. Okay? No, yeah, I think they have entered into the... They're either on the stairs or in the main room. I will leave that up to you, whether you want this to be in...
stairs, I think.
Okay.
Stairs would be
stairs would be... Like, a
good camera angle.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, the blocking of that is so interesting. Cool.
Like, Meadow is, like, glancing towards the door to the main room. And, maybe we should move to somewhere not as public. Because apparently the fates are not gonna let me get away from you today.
No, I don't think they are. Your room?
Sure, whatever.
Oh,
And Meadow's gonna start
name the place.
stalking towards her room.
Cool. Chloe's going to follow.
Ooh.
I need to make a roll. Okay,
24.
Cool. Nice.
Cool. What was that roll?
Don't worry about it.
I'm scared.
Don't worry about it. We're going to Meadow's room.
I'm worrying about it anyway.
Teehee.
Teehee. Okay. Yeah, Meadow's room. Notably, her room is different from the room you might have expected. Meadow has moved to a bigger room with like lots of windows and such. She's actually set up like a couple different very small potted plants on some of the windowsill. They're so baby style. They're just barely beginning to grow. And there's one big empty pot that's kind of on the floor.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's just got dirt in it.
Interesting.
And you can see Meadow, she's gonna sit down on her bed and she's gonna pop off her prosthetic and then rest like the paw of it on the dirt. And then it just kind of roots itself and starts sitting there. All pretty.
Aw. I'm sorry, the only thing I can think of is the freaking leg lamp from a Christmas store. put a light bulb on the top, put a shade, you're good.
I mean, that's kind of what it is. It's like that, but without the light bulb.
Because I'm imagining just next to the window, just sitting there, like, oh
Yep.
my god, oh my god. Okay. Anyway, I think Chloe kind of stands in the doorway for a second. Goes, oh, you moved around.
Yeah, Lewis helped me move rooms earlier.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, Meadow. This is my tavern. I don't even know where your room is anymore because we haven't. I'm here for you. My whole goal about like running this place is that everyone can feel comfortable and safe and have a home. So the fact that you don't feel comfortable and safe like even approaching me is kind of a problem with that, you know, whole mission statement, I guess. You see what I mean?
Oh boy, Chloe, your choices of words. Oh.
Listen, she's so bad at this. She's horrible at talking to people.
I know this and I'm understanding now.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to roll insight?
I would love to roll insight. 9!
Oh!
My rolls are they're so very... The dice know. The dice know today. They know.
I know. Well, Chloe, you're saying this mission statement. It only seems to make Meadow look more put off.
Cool. Great.
You don't know how or why or what words in that combination of a sentence you used that made her react like that.
Yeah.
But it's not great.
Yeah, I think what she does is she just kind of she still doesn't feel like fully entering, but she steps like at least inside the room so she can close the door. And I think she just kind of stands there for a second and looks around and then goes, "Okay, I need to I'm gonna stop talking and start listening because I need to learn how to be better at that, and I feel like this is a good time to practice."
Meadow just kind of is staring at you as her ears are just kind of tilting, like all the way back and laying against her back.
She is just going to stand there and stare at you. She's not going to say anything.
Meadow is just going to kind of awkwardly sit and shift there for a little bit. This is basically gonna be a little bit of a game of patience. Because Meadow is like, yeah, again, avoiding wanting to talk about this. So it's just a matter of who breaks first, honestly.
Okay, do you want to roll something? You want to roll like a wisdom save or something for that? Like contesting wisdom saves?
Yeah, you know what?
Damn, okay.
Well, 11.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good 5 minutes of the most awkward, uncomfortable silence you have ever felt in your life.
I think there's a point where Chloe just takes off her hat and her cloak and, like, discards them. Not even, like, anywhere on your furniture, just, like, on the floor next to the door. And just continues to stand there.
Making it very poignant that she's not leaving anytime soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eventually, the silence makes Meadow's skin crawl enough that she can't take it anymore. Okay, I don't know where to. You remember the fight with the dragon, yeah?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for getting me back. Sorry, listening.
Meadow Meadow looks like she wants to say something, but every time she gets close to saying it, she just kind of shakes her head and rolls her eyes as if doing so would be no good.
Mm-hmm.
Because as far as Meadow knows, she already talked to Chloe about that bit.
Yeah.
And got a very, very clear answer. So it's just... This is basically Meadow thinks they've already talked about something, but it wasn't with Chloe, so Chloe doesn't know.
Chloe has no idea. The last time Chloe, quote unquote, saw/talked to Meadow was during the dragon fight, and then Chloe basically blacked out and then was like, oh, I woke up here at home. Meadow must have carried me back.
Oh, no. That's not what happened.
That is what she thinks happened.
Ooh. Man, that's rough. That's really rough.
Yeah, she's coming from the perspective of Meadow clearly saved my life, so I don't know what happened and why she would bother dragging me all the way back here if like it wasn't for anything. If like now she hates me.
Chloe said, "Thanks for bringing me back," right?
Yes, she did.
Meadow looks confused, actually. She, like, blinks and straightens up a little bit and stares at you as if you've grown a second head.
Chloe opens her mouth to say something and then closes it, and then just kind of still stands there and now also looks a little confused.
Chloe, I couldn't have carried you back.
Oh. Oh, I guess, sorry, my bad. I just assumed.
Yeah, well, when you're busy being digested by a dragon, kind of makes carrying somebody back a little hard. And she crosses her arms and looks away.
Mm-hmm. Yay. There's obviously nothing I can do to remedy that. Nothing. But I swear, if I ever see that peckneck of a dragon ever again, I will obliterate him into ash. And I promise there will be no flirting this time.
Meadow just kind of... she's... oh... She's just mad. She, like, can't get unmad. I don't know what's up with her, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you try to take, like, this jokey tone,
Mm-hmm.
or this, like, lighthearted attempt of, you know, vengeance and whatnot, and Meadow doesn't look phased.
Is not taking it, yeah.
Yeah.
I have been wondering, if I may ask, and if you don't want me to ask anything, I won't, but could some of this be a result of your friend that we ran into?
It's not set up. It's... I think Meadow just kind of mutters, rip the band-aid off to herself.
Mm-hmm.
When we were fighting the dragon, you ran away.
There is, like, a light bulb moment. Like a suddenly everything's clear, like, ding, and, like, Chloe's eyes just slowly widen. Oh.
You ran away while we were both in the tunnels, and I tried to go after you, and I tried to get us out, but it didn't work, and
I wasn't trying to leave.
Chloe, I died. And somehow that I tried talking to you about it, and you just blew me off.
What? Hold on. This is the first time we've talked.
No, it's not. When I came back missing this, I went to your room
Which
to make
isn't
sure
supposed
you
to
were
happen.
okay. And all you said was nobody can die in the Scarlet Owl Tavern. Ugh! I swear, if I hear that again, I'm going to rip my hair out of my head.
Meadow. This is that. I don't. Oh. And I think she's, like, clearly, like, she has her hands kind of up on her head, and she's kind of not looking at you and backing up into the wall. Meadow, that wasn't me. I'm sorry. I don't know
What?
I don't know what he said to you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Who said? What are you talking about? What? Meadow has, like, frustrated tears that were building up. Her entire expression has been replaced with just complete and utter confusion.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this makes so much more sense. I'm going to kill him. There is...
Ooh, what? Huh?
Okay, hold on. In the
Who
simplest
are you
terms,
talking about?
there's a guy that sometimes can pop into my head, and puppet me around? No, that's a horrible way of putting it. I'm pretty sure that's who you talked to, because I don't remember talking to you. I remember waking up and you avoiding me. I mean, that's I woke up in the tavern and I assumed that you brought me back and that you just hated me for something, but you saved me, so I didn't understand why.
You have a guy?
Sort of. Sort of, yeah. I didn't...
What?
It doesn't usually become necessary. And he doesn't usually talk... He doesn't usually use me like that. So it never really comes up, I guess.
Okay. Well, crosses her arms. Like, she doesn't know whether to believe you or to take this at face value. Because this sounds ludicrous.
Mm-hmm.
But also, she has a guy, so maybe it's not that ludicrous.
Maybe it's not that ludicrous. And maybe our guys hate each other. You never know.
Okay, well, if what you're saying is true, and you do have a guy, she says, gesturing vaguely, you really ought to talk to him and get him to take some lessons on how to tactfully talk to somebody who just died.
She winces. She fully does, like, a full line art shudder of, like, ugh. Yeah, that's pretty much the worst possible time you could have run into him, actually. Oh, Meadow, this makes so much more sense. I'm so sorry. I don't know how he didn't tell me about this. It's so frustrating. I understand that obviously that doesn't make up for everything that I've done in the past before, but I know that hopefully that this makes so much more sense to me now. And I apologize on behalf of my guy.
I have so many questions about your guy.
Well, I mean, I can answer what I can try to answer, I guess.
I don't know what to ask. Like, I mean, does he have a name? I guess.
Roll insight. I'm going to roll. Deception probably.
Insight.
But she's not actively trying to deceive. She's just trying to hide it, I guess. 21.
17. Nope.
Chloe kind of sits there and thinks for a second, just like, not really. He's kind of just been there. But if it, well, he wants to help everyone here, so maybe he's talked to you?
Meadow gets, like, an expression that one would receive if they ate a rotten egg. Okay. Full offense? If he tries to help people, and the way that he helped me was, you know, how he normally does things, I think you need to get a different guy to help people.
He does not have the best bedside manner. He does not. He really does not. But I promise you, eventually it will all make sense. This will.
He has the bedside manner of a rusty spoon. Right, hang on. Give me a moment. Alright, I'm back.
Chloe laughs at that. She fully laughs. She fully laughs at that. I need to make another roll.
14.
She's laughing. She's laughing, and you hear a tiny bit in between her laugh. She's like, "Shut up."
Meadow, like, tilts her head and, like, stares at Chloe.
Oh, sorry, it's so true. It's just, yeah, you got that on the money.
Huh. Okay. This is weird. This is weird.
Yeah, this is not how I was expecting this conversation to go, to be honest with you.
Neither did I. This is... Has this just been a miscommunication the whole time? Oh, God. Like, Meadow is, like,
I'm wondering?
rubbing her face. She's, like, rubbing her face. Because now she feels bad.
Oh, but this happens. This happens.
Chloe, I cannot stress this enough. That this shouldn't happen.
Does this not happen with your guy?
No! Setup usually just leaves me alone.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Like, I mean, sometimes there's plot that gets set up and I gotta, you know, do the funny little thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nothing, like, possession or freaking forcing me to do stuff.
That's nice. And, I don't know if you want to... roll an insight, actually. Roll me an insight.
Sure. Do you also actually want to roll insight on Meadow, too?
I would love to. Guys, I love insight rolls. Insight rolls are so fun. Uh-oh.
Oh. 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 14.
Yeah, I'll give it to you for 14. She's not being subtle about it. As she says, like, that must be nice, she's, like, glancing into, like, a corner. She's like, glances into the corner of your room and, like, glares at it for a half second and then looks back at you.
Meadow, like, pauses and glances towards the corner. And you know what? She waves. She treats it like a fourth wall situation. She just waves at whoever is standing there that she can't see.
Uh-huh. Oh. Chloe looks back over into the corner as well, and then just kind of like looks at Meadow and just again starts giggling, just like I'm sorry. He's so pissed right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, he can be a little piss baby all he wants.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Meadow makes a face at the corner.
There is a face being made back at her, not that she can see it.
Good. Okay, well, I don't know if I can give you much with a 9, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to say roll advantage. Please, please.
I'll, okay. Yeah.
I want to see if Chloe can see.
Oh my
7.
god.
No. Yeah, no.
You can give it to the
Meadow
audience
seems-
if you want.
Meadow seems pretty confident about talking about, like, nah, setup is very hands-off. I just basically just go with the plot and do the narrative, and setup is content. The audience can hear the kind of hesitation in Meadow's voice, because recent realizations and events have led her to believe that this might not actually be true, because
Uh-huh.
well, something keeps making her upset at Story.
Mm-hmm.
A sneaking suspicion of her, deep down, thinks it might be set up. Whether or not she's fully accepting that fact, she's not ready yet. So she's not thinking about it. But it is an anxiety deep. It's an anxiety deep down in there.
Very cool. Very cool, very nice. Chloe doesn't get any of that.
Yep, nope. Chloe gets nothing.
Nope.
The defect might, though. Binks.
Oh yeah, no, he knows. He knows.
He knows.
Yeah. He knows. He's still pouting, though.
Oh, I will always remember this FPS as the one where Meadow called the defect a little piss baby.
She doesn't even know his name. That's just gonna be his name from now on.
That's what she's called.
That's what she's gonna call him, huh? Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny. I think there's a moment of, like, kind of processing and, getting, I don't know, like just kind of recovering. And Chloe kind of walks over to the window where the leg is, kind of actually entering the room more, and just like, well, I guess since this is our actual first conversation, since everything, I am sorry. I'm so curious about this. This is so cool. And she's like looking at the prosthetic.
Oh, North made it. They didn't eat.
Oh. That makes so much sense. You know, that makes so much sense. I gotta get on that greenhouse expansion. Yeah.
Insight.
Dirty Johnny.
You say greenhouse and Meadow avoids eye contact immediately.
I think
immediately.
Chloe straight up goes, "Oh, sorry. Do you have something against greenhouses? It's more of a conservatory, really.
It's not my story to tell. Anyway,
Chloe glances into the corner with a raised eyebrow.
Meadow looks at the corner and makes like a hand sweeping over her neck motion, just like don't do it. Don't rat me out.
I think you can tell from Chloe's very disappointed expression that she did not get what she was looking for.
This is so funny. I never expected Meadow interactions with the defect to be like this. It's so silly. Oh my god.
Well, seeming as there's nothing I need to worry about in terms of greenhouse expansions. She looks at you like giving you one last chance.
Nope. Nuh-uh.
Suppose I'll just go with my original plan. Maybe I'll talk to North about it.
What is your original plan, anyway?
Well, it's supposed to be kind of a surprise. But ever since I built the tavern, I really wanted a conservatory.
Ooh.
Like, a conservatory / aviary kind of dual-purpose glass thing. And so we're finally working on it, Scarlett and I, and we're gonna put it on the roof. It's gonna be like a little secret 3rd floor.
Oh.
You know, because I'm adding a docking station up there for...
That sounds cutie.
Something else.
For Meadow looks interested. A docking station? Like, for birds and for flying?
Oh, have you not seen the airship?
The what?
Oh, there's an airship on top of the tavern now.
I thought that was just a parade balloon that got caught up there.
No. It's strictly off limits, though. Don't dare try to break into it. But yeah.
Chloe, you can't just say that to me. Chloe!
Hey! Don't do it. I'm being very serious. I will show you, Meadow, I'll show you at some point, okay? I gotta work on some things. I gotta still go through the stuff. It belonged to my late boyfriend, so it's... I don't want to go on tripping around in there.
Oh, okay. It's not a... Okay, understood.
But now I promise... But
with the context, I understand now.
I promise, when I've cleaned it up and figured it out, we will be using it. Because he would have wanted us to use it.
Cool, yeah. We could get this show on the road, you know? Or in the air, I guess.
We could... it would be great for fighting a dragon. Yeah.
We do have to talk about the dragon.
We do have to... Is that going to be an issue? That's not going to be an issue, right? I don't actually know what happened at the end of that. Did we both just die and wake up here? Is that what happened? That does tend to happen.
I don't know if you died. I sure died.
I think I died. I was told I died.
Ooh. Meadow's shooting the corner a look. She can't see him, but she's shooting the corner a look.
I think Chloe points over at the other corner now. like
Okay,
not a big point, just like she just like tilts her, like kind of moves her wrist with like a little tiny point.
Yeah. All right, well, shoots that corner a look then. Because when we were... Well... I think that dragon might be here in this universe.
Ah.
Because when we were talking with it, it mentioned something about Ghibli, and that is a country in our universe.
Yeah, that did strike me as an awful coincidence. So it is... We do need to... Yeah, we should probably be worried about that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look into dragons and see what they're, I don't know the first thing about dragons. I know just the big, scary lizard that sometimes attacks towns and steals gold.
We can... Well, we can make a visit to a dragon, and he's got a very extensive library. He would definitely be able to help us. But also we have cannons now, so, we're set.
I'm not gonna give you an insight roll. It's very obvious. You mentioned the idea of just talking to another dragon, and Meadow's fur kind of stands on end.
Mm-hmm. Good dragon. Good dragon. Dragon that won't kill us.
Chloe, don't take this the wrong way. I don't ever want to see a dragon again.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I'll go visit him myself.
Yeah, just don't go alone.
It's fine. He won't kill me.
How confidently can you say that? What percentage?
She almost looks like... Actually, make me an insight. Make me an insight roll.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
21.
Meadow's staring directly at you.
She says it again. She just goes, he won't kill me. And you can tell just from the absolute, dread in her voice and, exhaustion. It's not because she's confident he won't. It's because she knows he doesn't want to.
That's funny. Is this your ex? Meadow just asks out of the blue.
Chloe takes a deep breath, and again, writing on that 21, yes. Listen, I know he won't kill me because he's been trying to get me back for years, so I know that I'll be fine. If that helps at all.
Meadow just, puts a head on her forehead and, rubs her temples. Good golly, Chloe.
Yeah, trust me, I know. There's a lot of them.
Of what, exes? Which, is that how many... It's getting more obvious by the day that I'm getting more and more paranoid of the enemies that you have made. How many of your exes want to kill you? Give me a rough number.
Oh, I've not that many.
Meadow raises an eyebrow challengingly. Okay, well, I heard a 6 and I heard a 7 in there, so I'm gonna say rough estimate of 6 to 7 X's that want you dead.
No, yeah, and that's not counting the ones that aren't X's either. Listen, they'll only come around when it's necessary.
I've made a training ground outside. I think it would benefit everybody in this tavern if we talked about security protocols and practiced for if we got into a real, genuine fight.
She, looks like she's going to contest you, she opens her mouth like she's going to be like, no, but then she immediately closes it and goes,
I heard from north that somebody snuck in here, Chloe.
Yeah.
That alone should be raising our alarm bells.
Yeah, that's... No, you're right. You know what? I have no argument here. Meadow?
Yeah.
Please, if you would be so kind, and have the time and the energy, please lead them sparring lessons.
Gladly. I will gladly do that. Make it a club. We're not calling it Fight Club.
Please. We can make a basement for it. I'll build a basement. Scarlet, can you build a basement? She looks at the ceiling like she's gonna get a response.
Meadow kind of squints and looks up and around at the room. I'm gonna make a straight intelligence check.
Great.
It's gonna be a flat D20.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, no.
Nope.
The Scarlet Owl Tavern.
I saw that too.
That's good.
I was holding in my laughter. Credit
really
to breaks.
good.
Credit to breaks. Oh my god.
Credit to breaks for the Scarlet Owl Tavern. I think Meadow is squinting up at the ceiling before she just shakes her head and drops that thought. It probably wouldn't go anywhere anyway.
Yeah, surely not. I would love if you could look into that.
I mean, yeah, I have the training grounds ready. I can teach people how to use basic weapons, maybe more martial weapons if needed.
I can give you a list of people who need more experience than others.
You better put all the bards on that list. Meadow says immediately. I've seen when Marion holds a sword. They have
No. I mean lower level people.
Have you seen Marion holding a sword? I'm surprised they haven't stabbed themselves yet.
I don't know. I think they're pretty dexterous.
You didn't see it when we fought the water elemental.
The what?
Yeah, we fought a water elemental. It's fine. We won.
Well,
we got the arcade machine.
That's where that came from, right? You guys had a thing. I never got the full story on that.
Oh, okay. Well, TLDR, we signed up for a water obstacle course thing. Like Wipeout. And then, we swapped bodies before we had to go, but we still went anyway. And, yeah.
It was the carpet, wasn't it?
Yeah, the carpet. Who put the carpet in the hall? I still don't know who did that.
I don't... It's not supposed to be out. It's not supposed to be out.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a mystery we'll never know.
Yeah, but I can't get rid of it.
Meadow is like squinting and she looks at a spot in the room. It's not the defect. She's like looking through the fourth wall as if she's trying to like give a look to setup is what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's just sitting here like, wait a second. That was a setup. God damn it. I'm loving the if there's no explanation for something we can blame setup.
Yeah.
That is starting to form.
It's great. It's great. I love it. I love it.
The ghost of the narrative.
Listen.
Hey,
yeah?
I don't know if I said it properly. Hey, I'm sorry for avoiding you for so long.
Hey,
I've been a real prick about it.
Stop. Don't apologize. You have nothing to apologize for. Listen, and she, like, pauses for a second, and looks at the corner of the room, and then goes, and leans in a little closer and goes, if I could punch him in the face, I would.
What'd you say?
If I could punch him in the face, I would. I get it. Trust me. I'm sorry. I mean, if anyone should be sorry, I'm the one that should be sorry. Like, he should be sorry. Again, glances at the corner of the room.
Yeah, well, if he ever apologizes, he can tell me himself.
Can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
That's scary, okay. Sure. 7.
Cool. Yeah.
Then I suppose I'm sorry.
What? Meadows first stands on end and she, like, makes a move to jump up on the bed, forgetting she's not wearing her prosthetic, and kind of falls on it.
Oh no! I'm gonna make a dex save. Chloe's gonna try to, like, go forward and, like, try to catch her. Chloe's not great at this. Yeah. She's semi-okay at this. Okay, 14.
I think that's enough to at least help her catch her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, whoa.
Oh, whoa.
I didn't know your guy could do that. Okay.
Oh, you heard that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. She's, like, slightly wigged out, but she's, like, looking at the corner and giving a thumbs up. Just like okay, I'm a little spooked, but you know what? The apology is appreciated.
Chloe's, like, a little shocked and looking between the two of you.
I still can't see him, by the way. Meadow says.
No, I know. No one can. Except me.
cool.
I mean, he's, well, I guess he's sorry. I don't need to relay that.
Just vibing. Hanging out. He's like a weird brain ghost.
Yeah. Like a brain ghost. And she's like smiling over in the corner, kind of a little condescendingly.
So does he just like always like lurk in the corner in your vision, or is it like an every once in a while thing? Do you like wake up in the middle of the night and he's just standing there?
Oh, I mean, most of the time he's not always there, but yeah, he hangs around.
That's weird. Also kind of cool, mostly weird.
Trust me, it's annoying. Especially when he won't shut up and she looks back at the corner.
Meadow's just cackling.
I think she looks back at you and she just kind of starts like genuinely smiling, like a little bit.
Yeah. I think Meadow will do a genuine little smile too. She's in a much, much, much better mood.
Yay! Good.
Yay! Yay!
Well, I'm glad we had this chat.
Yeah, same.
By
the way,
anything? Yeah?
Do you want me to keep Mr. Mr. Spooky Voice secret, or?
Yeah. Probably not everyone knows, and it's some people have bad experiences with voices in their heads, I guess. So I'd rather not give anyone anything else to worry about.
Narrative meta stuff, I get it. Like Meadow like shakes her paws in front of herself.
For the audience, Defect is like fully starting to like smirk and like adjust his jacket because of the chat, and Chloe glares at him for that. She doesn't know why, but he does. Anyway.
I mean, I saw how you reacted when we bumped into setup. I don't want to wish that on anybody else. Certainly not gonna force it.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just...
No, it's... They can be really intense if you're not ready for them. I know that.
Yeah. I would love to know your history with them a little more later when we have more time to talk, I guess. But
that's...
If you want. You don't have to.
Maybe not right now. It's a little bit of a touchy subject, and Meadow kind of rubs the sleeve of her jacket, which, hey, Chloe,
it's not hers,
she's not wearing the hoodie.
Yeah.
She's not wearing the hoodie, yeah. She's wearing Marion's jacket.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about... Stop voguing at the fourth wall! Sorry, I was gonna ask about that.
What? Looks towards the corner, gives it the most incredulous expression. I don't even know what this guy looks like. Oh my god.
You don't want to. Anyway, sorry. What were you...
just kind of snickering to herself because she's picturing someone in the corner, and it's definitely not what he looks like. It's more. I might keep that an inside thought, actually.
Uh-huh. Please, de-emulator. Please. I'm begging you. The one thing that I collected before revealing Defect's design was, like, other people's designs of what they thought Defect looked like, just based off his voice and personality, and I have those saved forever, and they're so funny. They're so good. Some of them are, like, actually kind of accurate. Like, there's a lot of really good designs in there.
What Meadow is thinking is definitely more, she hasn't been provided a face, so she's kind of filling it in with something that's a little insulting.
Okay.
It's definitely, like, stereotypical pretty boy, derogatory. Anime, yeah. Twink effect.
That's so funny. That's so funny. I adore that.
So she's just snickering to herself with that thought before she just kind of shakes it out.
It was very much like there were a couple. These are like Jamie and Fletch's designs that I feel like maybe
that's cool.
Are kind of the like it's just
kind of the vibe.
Yeah.
It's kind of the vibe. I forget you know? You're not wrong.
Yeah. This is terrible. This is terrible.
Oh my gosh, what was I saying? I was gonna say something I've forgotten. Completely.
Snickering at him voguing?
Well, yes, but there was something before
there was
that.
Something
unfortunately,
else?
I seem.
We're talking about
unfortunately,
the jacket.
I seem to have lost it.
We're talking about the jacket.
The jacket, yes.
Like, she was just asking, like, hey, I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah, I am taking a break from it. I kind of need to get some space from that.
I don't blame you. I would also if I were you.
Yeah, I just, It's been leaving a bad taste in my mouth, and I'd rather not deal with it currently. Marion has it. Currently.
You trust Marion with that?
Yes, I trust Marion with it! You say that like that's the worst decision I could have. That's the best decision I could have made. They're cool. I trust them.
Listen, coolness doesn't always outweigh trustworthiness, but yes, you know what? I agree. Meadow
just has Meadow is insulted on their behalf.
No, you know what? I really don't have anything against Marion, so yeah. Yeah, sure. I guess it was less of me worried about Meadow, more worried, or not, oh my god, Marion, and more worried about, they hang out with Story a lot.
Meadow's eye kind of twitches, and she has to force herself to take a deep breath and calm down. That is another issue we have to address at some point.
Marion and Story?
No, me and Story.
Ah. Yes.
It's like, Chloe, one of my big anxieties is that I'll be so upset with Story that if we get into like a real situation, we'll be at each other's throats the whole time and get somebody killed. It's a genuine problem. And we're trying to ease into hanging out with each other more and figuring out what's causing it, but it's like pulling teeth. It's like pulling teeth every time I think about them. I want to. Oh, I'm doing it again. I'm taking a deep breath. I'm calming down.
Hey, this is progress. That's the fact that you're trying at all is progress. So,
Yeah.
Good job.
I mean, thanks.
Yeah, genuinely. I mean, good job. I mean, I know Story and I get along really well, but it's because we both have that
Academic curiosity?
Yes, you know what? That's much better than I was gonna say. Academic curiosity. Yes, let's go with that.
What were you gonna?
No, never mind. No,
gonna say?
No,
Mad science buddies?
More like immature curiosity and chaoticness, but you know, it's fine.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
No.
Energy.
Academic is much better. But I also know that that's also what's, you know, a little scary about them sometimes. And I know that not everyone is best buds with her, so, like, I get it. But I am glad that you're trying.
I want to be friends with them.
You will.
Yeah, someday, I hope, if I can
You will.
manage this. And she, like, has to shake her head and, like, chase away the anger that's kind of building up.
Listen, they don't want... This thing is not gonna last forever.
I hope not. It's annoying, whatever it is.
So, plot point. Once you get over it, then there'll be another one, but it won't be this.
Oh. Don't lecture me about the plot.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm
You already
fully
know
aware
plenty
of it.
about that.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean when I say it won't last forever.
Yeah. Eventually we'll get to the closing of the arc and then the next one will start.
Mm-hmm. Do you want an insight on that?
Ooh, yeah, sure. I'd love to. I'm scared.
Uh-huh.
16.
Yeah, that's enough. You say closing of the arc, and Chloe kind of has a second of, like, her face going a little bit more pale and, like, getting a little nervous, and then immediately back to normal.
Oh, okay. That's not the reaction I expected on that. You good?
What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Plot happens.
I'm gonna squiz. Is there a plot that I don't know about that's, like, on the horizon and it's gonna be super bad?
There's always a
Do I
plot
have to
on the
prepare for, like,
horizon.
a fight?
Always
have to
prepare for a fight.
Okay, well, alright. Cool. Oh, well, I'm going right back to being stressed out about that.
No.
Cool.
It won't be for a while. Don't worry about it. Meadow, don't worry about it. It won't be for a while.
You know, I don't want to know.
Yeah, exactly.
From
This is
my
why I'm not telling you.
experience, from my experience, if you try to look into the future or the narrative or whatever is going to be happening, it is going to get you faster.
Exactly.
We're not looking at it.
We're not looking at what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Do you want ice cream? I want ice cream. Can we
I
get
want
milkshakes?
ice cream.
Please?
Yeah, I can make some milkshakes. Like, Meadow is, like, getting up from the bed and, like, popping her leg onto, the prosthetic, which pops out of the pot, and then, she's now wearing it again.
Mm-hmm. Chloe, again, is just looking at it, like, so enamored. She's like, that is so cool. It's freaking cool.
Right? It's super cool. Here, come on. I'll make you a milkshake, my treat. It won't be the Fayberry again.
Thank God.
Yeah, no. I'll make you something new. Do you want cat ears? I can make you the one that gives you cat ears.
There is like a face. She's like, why would I? Huh?
It's fun. You can, or Meadow like flops your ears a little bit. You could be Bunny. There's one that makes bunny ears.
Chloe has flashbacks to Goose Game.
Don't worry about it.
Been there, done
fine.
that.
Yeah, fair enough. Here, I'll let you take a look at the menu and then you can pick.
Where's the fire one? There's a fire one, right?
Oh, the one for the Meadow's like snapping her fingers.
Guy in the hat.
Yeah, for engineer stuff, yeah.
Yes.
What did I call that one? Engineer's Ember Malt. That's right. That's what it's called. She says, like, thinking about it.
Delicious. Can we spike it? Oh.
With what?
What whiskey?
Chloe? I'm gonna be so real. I think if I spike it with whiskey, it's going to explode.
Even better. Let's go. She's already out the door.
Okay, well. Meadow is... I'm gonna roll hammer space. 5. She's pulling out her backup fire hydrant.
At least there's one in this tavern.
There's at least one. And I think that would be the best and funniest place to leave off.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's really good. And we will leave the rest up to fate.
Rest up to fate, yep.
Yay! Oh, this was so good. Thank you for playing with me.
This was so fun! Eee! Oh, man. Yay! Absolutely cackling with how this turned out. None of this turned out how I was expecting. And
no,
it's great.
Me neither. It is. It came out so, like, oh, I love it. It's perfect. It's perfect. Everything always happens perfectly in this tavern. I love it.
Yeah!
Okay, thanks for playing with me.
Yeah, this was so much fun. Thank you again. Thank you for grabbing me in the middle of my work shift and being like, all right, we're doing it today.
I needed to play in the space. I needed to so badly. Thanks for being available in last minute.
Yay!
All right, thanks for listening, everybody.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye.